super excited. Because the music scene in Cape and Fort Myers is leaning more towards like singer-songwriter, acoustic,
Mm-hmm.
rock, but like hip hop artists. There's like 5, like legit ones that I like.
Yeah.
And it's like
I like Alana.
a lot, bro. Alana's the homie.
Yeah, and Andre knows how I feel about him straight up.
Okay. Well, I went on one of your guys' SoundCloud, one of your SoundCloud playlists, and you guys had him on there. Which I didn't know you guys were already doing the Friday things.
Yeah, for a minute, but like.
Weird. I don't know. We just can't keep up with that type of shit.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
We're 3 weeks in, and I literally didn't know. I was with my boy Edwin, who's been up on you guys for a while.
Where?
And we're going through your sound. Like, y'all been doing these Jam Fridays too. So that was cool to see. But nah, man, like you guys tell me, like, because we're already recording, you didn't know. I got you.
No, that's all good.
Like, how did you? Not even you, but how did this whole? Let's start off with like, how did this whole hippie collective thing start, bro?
Well, basically, it kind of started as a joke, the way I remembered it. But like,
Is it,
at Mo's.
was it Mo's?
At
Yeah,
Mo's, not even
Mo's.
Chipotle,
No,
it's
no.
Mo's, like straight up Mo's. Alright, bet.
Our friend Monique that just left. We had a dope ass party at her house, and like, yo, yeah, that was a dope party. And she thought up the name. She was like, yo, we're the Hippie Circle, because we were passing 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm talking like, I'm just like.
Right.
So yeah, and we were just like, we're the Hippie Circle, and I was like, yo, it's a fire ass name, and we just kind of rolled like that, cause we knew each other for the longest time, you know what I mean, like, and we were always into like art.
Yeah.
Like, we were always like throwing out like video treatment ideas, and like I was always into music, and like it was just.
Alright, so your real name is what?
Danny.
Danny. Okay.
Yeah.
And your moniker or your rap name is
Bill Suave.
Bill Suave. And so, are you from here originally?
No, I was born in New York, but
Where in New York?
Brooklyn.
Hey, man, conspiracy.
What's that?
Hey, I'm from East New York.
East New York.
Don't fuck with me, you know.
I know
pink
nothing
buildings.
about New York.
Pink buildings.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a bad New Yorker too. So I just know enough to be like, yo, it's good. I'm from New York. So
I know from people that like are like that. They're like, yeah. They'll tell me all these places. I'm like, never heard
what part
of
of Brooklyn?
it.
What part of Brooklyn? Let me see if I can know.
Flatbush.
Flatbush. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like Flatbush, Bushwick, then East New York, now Williamsburg where the hipsters are. But like,
Yeah, I heard it's a lot gentrified, to be honest.
pretty gentrified.
It's fire.
I mean, I like it. I mean, that's a fire ass.
I don't have to tuck a wallet.
No, I love it, man. I obviously love that culture, but it sucks when you actually talk to some New Yorkers and they're like, yo, like, New York ain't the same, bro.
Word.
It's just expensive. For
Especially
fucking,
dudes from the 90s.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
a beef patty, nigga, that shit's like $100. You're like, what? You know, some regular shit that's really expensive. But when did you move to Naples, man?
When I was about 3, I think that was like 99.
Damn, so you're like a real.
Oh yeah,
Naples.
it's my city.
What part of Naples? What do you live?
In town.
In town?
Yeah.
So like, give me. I really would know very little about Naples.
Yeah.
I just assume all of Naples is like rich. Is that true?
Oh, of course.
Is it all?
Yeah.
Even like I heard like a Immokalee though is like.
Oh no, that's a misconception.
You don't consider
Immokalee?
Immokalee Naples?
Immokalee is a town on its own, and it's pretty much abandoned by Naples. They had, like, back in, like, I want to say, like, 63, maybe even, like, earlier than that, they only had one fucking doctor, bro. They had one doctor. Doctors did not want to go out there, and he performed, he did, fucking...
Voodoo?
No, not
Oh.
voodoo. Jesus.
It's like there was one Haitian doctor. He did witch. He was a witch
No,
doctor.
he delivered babies. There you go.
Okay.
He would deliver babies, and like because they're so poor out there, bro. Like they don't got no money. You know what I mean? Like because they're so poor, he would do it for free sometimes.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like he was the only doctor out there. So like Naples don't care about
Yeah,
Immokalee
yeah.
Town. No.
Shit.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up for you here, man? Like, what was your experience like as a person and as a black kid? Like, what was that like?
Dude, it was great. Like I never saw race in any way like that. You know, my parents would tell me like, you know, they would like to fuck up a black man's name, not in that way. They wouldn't
Right.
say that. You know, they would like to mess up a black man's name in this town, and like I've always kept that near. But like I haven't experienced it till like Macy's. Shout out to Macy's.
Hey, Macy's.
With the racial profiling.
Yo, they follow your ass.
They had their agent on lock. She did her job.
They follow your ass out the fucking
Nah,
parking lot.
dude, she fucking Ocean 11 match.
What? Yo.
Bro, okay, so I was shopping there, right? And like, naive little me. I was shopping there and like, I was like calculating the price and shit, trying to know how much I was spending. I was broke. And this lady, this chick, she was young and like, she was helping me. Then this lady all of a sudden was like, nah, I'm gonna help you. And I'm like, alright, whatever. She helped me. She was acting funny, but I thought she was just trying to, sell me stuff.
Yeah.
And then once I leave, a cop just shows up on me, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Sup?" And like, cause I don't think he's gonna like talk to me. And he's like, "Let me see your ID." I was like, "Nah."
Not really though. Let me see.
Yeah, he's like, "No, let me see your ID." And I was like, "All right, whatever, dude. I didn't do anything wrong." And he's like, "Have you ever been kicked out of the mall before?" I'm like, "Why would I be here?"
You're just assuming a lot, like
Right?
You're trusting this guy, like yo, like what do you think?
So he told me, like, straight, he's like, they told me that you stole, and I'm like, the fuck? And I showed him my receipt. He saw my receipt. He's like, all right, it's all good. And as soon as he pulled off, my dad pulled up, never talked about it. So I was like, that was just weird. And finally, I told my mom about it, and we went to Macy's, and you already know.
But it seems like mostly your experience in Naples has been great.
Oh, dude, this is paradise.
Because talking to you, talking to your friends, talking to your crew, like, you guys have a really optimistic view about your town. Like, you take a lot of ownership of it. Like, where did that come from?
The fact that no one else would. Not in the right way.
Seeing the void.
Yeah.
You know, like, is anybody gonna?
Yeah, so I just kind of stepped in.
What age were you? Like, what grade were you in that sort of like spark when you're like, yo, let's just.
This is after high school, actually.
After high school.
Yeah, I was at Lorenzo. Shout out to Mr. Ponton.
Hey.
I was in the graphic designing class, and it was a project. And he said, create an app that you think everybody would love. And I love SoundCloud. And I thought, why isn't it like localized? It's so hard to find local artists.
Local, right?
So I was, why not create something where I could just have a bunch of local artists and people can just be like, hey, these are people from our city.
So at that moment, at that time, you didn't really know that many artists locally, or what? Did you know a lot of people making the music?
I only knew one person, Phil. Shout out to Phil NDL. He's up in Cali right now.
Oh, he has a project out, right?
Yeah. Does he have it out yet?
Not a project, but just like I think I'm like a song I peeped.
Yeah. He has
He has some shit, bro. Like, there's a lot of people on your guys' SoundCloud that I'm like.
Yeah.
Okay. So Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
Is it Blind? Blind that came out?
No, not Blind. I can't believe I forgot the name. I feel like an asshole. No, it's part of the new EP.
Okay.
But his one that he has out is.
He has one called, I don't know, but Bro, Blind?
Yeah.
Is he a producer too?
Yeah. He produced Moose. Yeah.
This is the one I have saved. But yo, this. So he's in LA. Does it hurt you when people move? Like,
It hurts us because we love them so fucking much.
God, dude.
We love them so much, but like I said, we'll see them.
So
we keep in touch.
he moved out there for the music.
Yeah. They all did.
It's a lot of them. At once.
No.
No? It's kind of like.
It kind of trailed out. Yeah. Within.
All right, now I don't know what they're doing or whatever, but like, have they told you at all like, yo, it's been fucking hard out here, bro. We should have never left. Like, has there been anything where people move out there and they feel like they're a small fish in a big pond? No.
They're not the type. No.
Shit.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the biggest fear about any of us who's creating is that when you go out there, it's like I ain't nobody. Fuck, what am I gonna do?
Right.
And so it's. I mean, you said that they're doing good.
Yeah, they're doing good. Exactly, right?
They have each other.
And I always tell them, like, once they come back, they'll have a platform
Right.
here. I'm building here for them.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you're post high school. You're thinking of this app, blah blah blah. You're thinking of like people that can, a way to bring everyone together. Now, how did that come about? Was it just like, yo, you want to be a part of this thing? Like, how did you tell people? Like, what did you tell people when you talked about the Hippie Circle? Like, is it a collective or what?
Well, basically, what I did was I went on SoundCloud and I just went through the grapevine, bro. I researched everybody I could, cause like people follow people sometimes, or like what I mean.
The followers.
Yeah, I was I was trying to manipulate the algorithm, and I found who I needed to find. You know what I'm saying? I found Backhouse, I found Nate, I found Terry, I found Woody. You know what I'm saying? And Phil, I went to high school with Phil. I already knew he made music, and then he stopped for a while. Then he picked up again. Like once these guys were like, he was like, all right, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? And we had Save the Youth, but like that's just like a skip, jump forward.
Yeah.
We followed them. We wanted to be anonymous, and like we didn't want people to know like
Really?
it was us. Yeah. Cause like I don't know, it was
So
just fun.
I think I know what you're saying. It's like something about someone being local. So sometimes like even this past 2 weeks, I've been playing y'all shit for people, like friends in the car and shit.
Right.
And they're like, yo, what the fuck is this? And they think it's like a global artist.
Yeah.
And so it's like a mental thing where
The mentality here in Naples was like pretty much that. Like nobody wanted to see you shine for some reason, and it's like people always complain like there's nothing to do here, and it's like these people are doing something, and we peep like, hey, check these guys out. And like we just kept doing that, following people, be like, yo, check these guys out, reposting their music and like whatever they had going on, to the point they were like, who the fuck are these people?
Why are they supporting us? We don't fucking know them.
Right? So then
that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah. After that, we were like, fuck it, let's meet. I mean,
it took me way longer to catch on to the fact that I think how old are you?
I'm 22.
22. So it took me a while to realize the best way to really cultivate anything locally in the Southwest Florida is to serve other people.
Definitely.
Like literally, like
that's a good relationship.
I call it the DJ Khaled mentality. Okay, so like DJ Khaled literally has made a career off of just being everybody else's cheerleader. Yo, fucking Rick Ross, look at this nigga, he's the best, and I feel like that's the mentality that I want to have, is like, yo, I'm here literally because this nigga's dope, like, think about what DJ Khaled did for a while. He literally just showed up and goes, yo, we the best, and these niggas, like, check him out, and like, he made a career off of just being everyone's biggest cheerleader.
Exactly.
It took me a while to realize that, so now I'm like, I started this thing called Curate, and we literally exist for like you, like for the city, like, there's no ulterior motive other than like we want the shit to go, like we want the shit to rock. So it seems like you caught on early though, like it seemed like you realized that at a younger age, like in the early stage of life. And
because it's a paradise, like I said, man.
Yeah.
Like there literally is nothing here to do, so we were always looking for something to do.
Yeah.
And that was it, man.
So let's talk a little bit about Bill Suave. Has that always been your name, like for a while? No? Like, tell me the evolutions. And no one ever likes talking about the evolutions. Like were you ever like a little Lil? Okay, cool. So you made it past the first level.
I was a kid.
Dude,
I have so many names. I was Kid Nova for a little bit. Novocaine. I was Afro Keen. Hey.
Power to the people.
Afro Keen. Yeah, and like what else?
I think
That was it. Yeah. Danny No's a superhero. Danny No puts on events.
Oh, so that's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, you seem like, I was wondering, it's so funny. I've been wondering, like, who is the mastermind behind this whole Hippie Circle thing? But like, so like, I'm like Instagramming or emailing somebody, like, who the fuck is this? Was it? I'm guessing it was you that I'm emailing. I'm not sure. No, it was you? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, who's it? But like, you guys' branding, you guys have, here's the thing I realized about you, because I know a lot of people that are trying to do certain things like what you guys are doing, but you guys have a high level of quality that you guys put out, whether it's videos, production, just it seems like you guys pay attention to detail.
I think we're taking, sorry, too close. I think we're taking a little bit too much credit, because the Hippie Circle is it's more of an idea at this point.
Sure.
But no, like I mean, like it's literally an idea, like a state of mind. It's
Yeah.
very that's why we know so many people because it's so infectious. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just yeah. I mean,
And,
I
like,
feel like I'm a part of the hippie circle. So you're like
no, seriously, you are.
seriously,
No,
man.
everybody's a part of the hippie circle, and I want to create a Southwest Florida platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like where you just like you go on the hippie circle and like you already see what you need to see.
What you need to see.
Like Mute Magazine, you ever heard of Mute
Yeah.
Magazine?
Mhm.
They're fire. And they're getting whole Florida and like yo, props to them. But I'm trying to really come at it a different way
Mm.
and really connect everybody.
Yeah, it seems like that's like the biggest thing you guys are trying to do is like connection. I think I watched an interview on the website, and you were talking about how like if there's this nigga who's making music, connecting with the dude who's making beats, connecting with the dude who's making videos.
Shouts out to wherever that life for that video.
Hey. Yeah, it seems like that's kind of the point is like to foster a community of people that are helping each other.
Definitely.
You know, because I go on your guys' page and all the production. I mean, there's different levels to this shit, but like most of it is like A1.
Always put out quality content.
And so, is there like let's dive into it. Is there like a certain group of producers that are like, is it like good music where it's like you got Kanye producing shit, you got fucking what's his name, the white dude, fucking I can't remember. It's like good music got like 4 producers, they produce shit, they put a shit out. Is it like that where you kind of keep it in house, or is it just like whatever happens
Like I said, it's infectious, bro. That's
Yeah.
whatever. Mostly, it's been whatever happens. But there is a small knit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That have stayed loyal, and like are always with us, and will always be with them.
And you don't really like exhibit any type of control over anyone. It's not like you're trying to like.
You can't.
Sorry, right?
You
You
can't.
can't. Like what is yeah.
You can never control an artist, bro, because that's their creativity. You can you can try to give them some guidelines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something to stick by so they're not all over the place. But you can't tell them write this,
Right.
sing on this beat. That's not.
You can't do that.
That's not an artist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think about record labels? Like nowadays.
I
It seems like the wave is like fuck record labels. Like what do you think about it?
yeah. I'm trying to create an independent label. You know what I mean? But
How would an independent what is the function of an independent record label nowadays? So what do you think the function and point of it is at this point? Is it just like management, tour, like I'm trying to I think because with Chance the Rapper, obviously other people have been independent, but he's been like a big advocate for it. You're like, what is he saying? Like I feel like he's saying something important. People are catching on, like fuck the label, but like what does that really mean? Like what is an independent label? What's the difference between an independent label and a record label? It's a very hard question. But I think as a new artist coming up, I think that's a really big thing you need to know. If somebody wants to sign you.
where, I mean, this is totally my opinion.
Yeah.
And like, if shouts out to people who do get signed because that's amazing that somebody recognizes your talent. It's like, yo, I wanna pay for everything so you can keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I think it's a good relationship that they do get a percentage for that because they're investing into the artist.
Yeah.
I think the difference is publishing and like distribution.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you go to a record label, they will try to push a 360 on you. You know what I mean?
What's a 360 is like you're gonna make money off of everything you do. Tour, anything. Merch.
No, you keep that stuff.
You keep
And-
that
but
stuff?
they would take all the like most of the publishing, like most of the ownership. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Of your music.
Right.
That way they can give it to anybody who they want, and they get most of the money from that.
So you, Bill Suave, would you sign to a record label today?
Not a 360 deal.
Not 360.
No.
We'll publish it and we'll put out.
And like also, I believe in myself. I believe in the people around me and the people that, we influence each other. You know what I mean? We were just out in the back and like, dude, killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't really go with a label. I would try to do it on my own. I would try to build an empire because I would try to be Not try, dude. I want to influence others to do good business.
Okay.
You know?
Where did you get? Because I get the vibes, no pun intended, from your EP. Hey, I get the vibes that like you're like a leader, influential. People look up to you, follow you, but you do it in a very humble, like relational way. Like, where does that come from? Like, is that how you always been?
Well, I don't like people yelling at me. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do it to anybody else. And like I said, you know, we're all artists and shit like that. I can tell you, you know, exactly what I'm telling you right now. If you're an artist, I can tell you all this shit right now. You can take the advice or you cannot.
Right.
I feel better telling you than just like watching you, you know,
Right.
possibly fail.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
You seem like you're out to help people.
Yeah. And that's almost to a fault. That's why I decided to help myself a little bit. And
Tell me about that. You were just like kind of helping other people without doing your own shit, like
yeah, I was like the music was on hold and
because of the Hippie Circle stuff, because of trying to push other people.
okay. Yeah.
Like you were like booking shows for people and stuff.
I was making shows for people.
You were just like creating a whole.
Yeah.
So where does one go to a show in Naples, like a hip hop show? Like,
Dude, wherever they'll take you, man.
So you've done shows here.
Our first show was here at Marco's Bar and Grill.
Okay.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Oh,
right?
is it done?
Yeah.
So this used to be at Marco's Bar and Grill?
No, not this place.
Oh, okay, okay.
No. It was down Bayshore area. Have you ever been by there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's like south on 41.
Okay.
And it was fire.
Good venue?
It was so lit. Not in the show, man.
show,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. Naples never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
That really, dude. All the artists that performed, they were like, dude, after that show, so many followers, so many this, that, connections, like I performed too. That was fun. And
So what happened? What happened? Did that place shut down?
yeah, because the dude
Oh.
he got in trouble.
What?
Yeah, man, it's his fault. He started a fight.
Yeah, man, it's his fault, bro.
It's his fault. He started a fight with us after the show type shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a nasty
Damn.
altercation.
Okay.
And yeah, his crew started it. It was not cool. And then he started like taxing us. He's like, "Oh, your people broke our door." I know who broke the door. Everybody in that club know who broke the door. It was this drunk ass dude that nobody knew.
Nobody did.
Everybody was like, "Yo, who's this guy?" Because it was mostly like, you know, people that we knew that was there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anywho, it was the dopest party ever. Nothing
Yeah.
will top that. But we do have other dope parties. Like,
Yeah.
especially here. Come to Juicelation, guys.
Juicelation.
Juicelation is the spot. We have organic pressed juice. This this shit's delicious.
Hey,
Aight,
what's up?
aight.
What's up? Juicelation,
And-
we out here. This place is dope. Like that painting. What's up with this? Explain this painting to me.
This is Dr. Max Gerson, and he is the godfather of juice.
Godfather.
He cured cancer, diabetes, gonorrhea, you name it, with juicing. Yeah,
Juice?
plant based diets. Yeah, he was a man.
Alright.
Yeah.
So y'all ushers out here with the,
Yeah, and I make this juice, guys. I make this juice
Oh, word?
with all my heart and soul and
Hey.
sweat and tears. And you should definitely drink it because it tastes delicious.
So you seem like a healthy person. Is that why? Is that a complete fucking lie? You seem like you eat kale, nigga. Like, I don't know. No? Fuck.
Oh my god, no.
He said
For the sake of juicelation, no. I eat better because of juicelation. Because
come
of
on,
working
you
it,
can't
yeah.
not.
Right? It's hard not to.
Yeah.
But I usually don't eat that well.
Yeah, I feel you. But you
When
got
it's
a
late
fast
nights-
metabolism, so you good.
Yeah. Smooth on by.
Right.
Yeah, work it off and all that.
But you seem like you have some sort of spiritual peace going on. Is that
I
a
try
thing, or
to
you just chill?
just keep zen. Yeah, I'm super chill.
I mean, I remember the show we just did last week. You were just like, "Yeah, I need some rest before I do the show." I'm like,
Oh, definitely.
that seems very zen, nigga. I don't need like rest, nigga. What's rest? Like rest, nigga. Okay, you need rest. But it seems like you have some sort of balance in your life. No.
I think I do. for the most part. You know what I mean? I try to keep proper routine, but most of the time I just keep myself busy.
Yeah.
You know, I keep myself busy to just keep producing, keep getting inspiration and also inspiring others and just like
So
okay.
so talking about inspiration, talking about music production, your project, you got some music about to drop literally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and edit this video and drop it tonight. So
Alright.
literally people are gonna be watching this the same day your shit's put out.
Nice.
So shit's dropping today, like literally today.
Like,
So Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes.
Summer Waves. Yes, I do. I'm telling you. You sent it to me, and I'm very like unbalanced. So I rarely check shit, and I'm like.
It's okay.
So my boy Edwin, the one that that booked the show for you,
Yeah.
Beats and Brews, he was like, he screenshotted it and said, "Nigga,
Oh my god.
go now." And I was like, "All right, man, damn, bro." And I literally played. I was literally dead ass in LA. I just drove a week and a half from New York to LA. I pulled up. I was about to interview a couple people, but I was getting ready for New Music Friday, and Edwin texted me. He's like, "Yo, you gotta check this out." So I thought this project was already out. I played the first track. I think the first track I played was Vibes, right? Is it called that?
The first track is Reggie, second track is Vibes.
I think I played Vibes first or something. But Vibes, bro, my brother was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this?" My brother moved from New York to LA. Like, he used to write for fucking Complex, DJ Booth,
Nice.
like Two Dope Boys. Like, he went to school for like literally journalism to be a music blogger.
Nice.
So now he's in the film industry. But he was like, "Yo, who is this?" And I was like, I don't know. And I realized it was you. Really did a show with you.
Yeah.
And I realized that was your name. So I was just like first off, man, like the project sounds beautiful.
Thank you.
It sounds amazing. Like
Shouts out to the facility.
you did it at the facility.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
Who was your engineer?
Cappy. Absolute genius.
Shouts out to the homies
Yeah.
out there. So what about production wise with the beats and stuff? Where did those come from?
Okay, so again, shouts out to Phil and DL. He produced Night Moves, and that was great.
Good way to end the EP, right?
Right?
It's a lot-
Yeah, I like how it just transitions. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
you feel like you wake up in the morning, pull up, the next song you're like, hey, it's just you feel like it's like almost like a day of the summer, bro, like or a
Right.
week of just like it starts really not you good. It starts really summery, ends but like has that summer night vibe too. Like
Yeah,
I
definitely.
really
try to
do.
get
It's,
that.
it's cohesive, man.
Thank you.
So Phil produced all four. Is it four?
No, it's three. It's three
three.
tracks.
Three.
Yeah, he produced Night Moves, and Vibes and Reggie was produced by a dude I found on Bandcamp, and his name is All Night, AWLNIGHT.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had this mixtape called Purple 80s,
Okay.
and that's where I found all these beats, all these fire beats, and like I was like, all right.
So he had a project out and then you like bought it from him type thing, where like, yo, let me get that beat that's on your project. So when you buy a beat from someone like that, do they take it down and like now it's yours?
No.
Or you
No.
you got it?
Not unless I'm gonna sell it.
Right.
I can't sell it.
You can't sell it. Okay.
Nah, but I'm gonna talk to him, so we're about to see. You know what I
Bro.
mean? We'll see how people feel. And then,
I'll tell you this: when you did your show, man, like people in Cape, Fort Myers,
yeah,
super
dude.
super.
Shout out to you, man, because I gain a lot of followers. From
Bro,
you.
I had niggas like, yo, I swear. Yo, first off, Griff, the DJ.
Yo, shouts out to Greg.
First off, best DJ.
Right.
Is there anyone?
Best music. Yo, shout out to DJ Whip. Nah.
Okay.
Whip. Nah, Whip's the man, dude.
Okay,
Because
okay.
he always DJs at our shows, and he's always the best. I cannot clown Whip.
Yeah,
at
don't
all.
clown. Yeah. But Griff is fire.
He surprised me.
He DJs
Definitely.
in Miami every week. He goes
Right.
to LA every month. Like Griff is out here, like
Right.
doing shit, running shit. Best DJ I know in Southwest Florida, personally. And I played that first joint for him
Reggie.
sound check,
Yeah.
and he goes, you saw his face.
Yeah.
He was like, and I looked at him when I saw him do that. I was like, because sometimes you think it's just you, like maybe you like feeling niggas too much or something. But when he hit the face, he was like, because literally like his musical taste is A1. So,
Straight up.
but now like you gotta give, I'm not
Yes.
trying to, hype
No,
you up too much,
definitely,
but like it's a
definitely.
fire project, man.
Thank you.
So what was the first song you recorded of that EP? Like what was the first one of that whole thing out of the three?
First one was Night Moves.
Night Moves?
I was sitting on that one for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be like, because I got the influence from Man for Man and the Earth Band, and it's like this band from the 70s, I believe, or the 80s actually, and they have like a really funkadelic vibe mixed with like, I want to say like contemporary rock and roll or something like that, you know.
Okay.
And they had the song Spirits in the Night, and that really spoke to me, like the words. It was like Crazy Janie and a mystery man. We're back in the alley trading hands. Lucky Wild Billy with his Frenchy man. All dutied up for Saturday night. And like, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
So I was like, dude, I peeped that. Because, you know, like, when I was younger, when I first started driving, like, I was exploring. You know, I explored Naples. Like, I went all over the place all day, all night. You know what I'm saying?
It's that night vibe, bro.
Yeah. And
I put a song on my EP, which I'm a rapper too. No, I put which was literally like, it was called Move, and it's kind of like that feeling of like you're driving at night, and you're just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I gotta do something. I gotta get out of here.
Right.
But like even more so, like that track definitely gives you that feel, bro.
I wanted that. Thank you.
Yeah. Where's the place to go at night when you're young in Naples? Walmart, like
Beach.
The beach, Naples Beach.
Definitely.
Why don't we never think of that? we
The
always.
beach at night is like, it's like, dude, like heaven almost. You know what I mean? Because like, especially if you're with the right people, even if you're by yourself, you just feel like, you feel everything. You feel the waves, the wind, and like, my favorite part is when you look out and it's just black. Or not even black, it's just void.
Yeah.
You know?
Abyss. Abyss in a sense.
Yes.
Why do you like that? What about it?
I don't know. I like trippy shit. I like dark shit. I feel like, I don't know. It'd be dope if like, as you're just peering into the void, something just like comes at you. Like in any way, you know what I mean? Like just comes out. Something comes out. I wait to see something. I always wait to see that.
Just waiting.
Yeah.
Why not? Why can't this happen?
Yeah. Cause it's like, you know, you never know if they're watching you, and it's like, oh shit.
Nigga, what?
Zzz. Hey yo, you see us? That'd be crazy, right? If some aliens just popped out the air.
Yeah. Well, why? You think out of all the galaxies and the amount of people, just the chances of what could happen in the universe, like why would we be the only people on Earth? I mean, in the universe, more so.
We're on a low density.
Yeah. What's your like philosophy right now? Like, what is your worldview about the meaning of life? Like,
My
what is
worldview about
like,
the meaning of life. Okay. I believe that I gotta get it in order.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like we're all here for a purpose, right? Like we're all here to do something,
Yeah.
and to be something. You know what I mean? Learn something that we haven't learned before. And I don't know. I always try to like learn something new every day from everybody.
Open mind.
Yeah, you know, just like a new perspective. And it's like that's what's gonna like connect us. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna make us hive-minded.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm spreading this idea, this infection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not everybody is part of the Hippie Circle. You know what I mean? Because not everybody.
What makes you in?
Not everybody is supposed to do what they're doing at this moment. Sorry, I kicked the mic.
You good.
You know? And until we all just figure it out, like I really want people to test themselves, to push themselves.
Right.
Cause all the people we've been messing with, that's all they do. That's why most of them are in Cali.
They're maximizing their life on Earth.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this as far as it can go.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I feel like that's my challenge next. Is like, a part of me is like, in a sense trying to serve Southwest Florida because I want to give back, but I know there'll come a time where I'm like I gotta go, you know, because like a year and a half ago I was gonna move to San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I love that place. I love the people. I love the culture, whatever. So my brother was moving out to LA.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go to San Diego. We were gonna be close together.
Nice.
But I know a part of me thinks like one day I'm gonna leave and I want to leave a legacy, something that's bigger than myself. Because one of my biggest struggles is like making things bigger than just me. You know? I'm my own brand in a sense, and so with Curate it was like I need to make this like something that's bigger than myself. You know, and that was the. And I think when I leave here, I want to go. Here's what I left. Here's what's an infection that's still going on.
Definitely.
You know, so I think I love that, man. The open-mindedness. It seems like kind of a couple themes that run through like who you are, what you're doing is like that open-mindedness, and then the connection, like just connecting people. Yeah, that camera went off. Connecting people, yes, man.
Yeah, because that's how you can connect if you let people in.
Yeah.
I wish there was more transparency. If there wasn't, because if there was more transparency, then we would fix the problems. You know what I mean? Even the little ones.
Yeah.
And like I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's only because like it can be difficult if it's just you. It's like it's so humbling, such a humbling experience to be transparent and to be like completely honest, not like judgmental or angry. I mean, maybe if you're angry, sometimes that happens, like passionate, you know. But to be like just transparent with somebody and like, I don't know, them like, like reciprocate it and like just appreciate the fact that you were like, oh, you know, like you said that you're, yeah.
Transparency is infectious. Transparency is liberating for the person who's listening.
Yeah.
Right? It could be, right? If you tell me something about yourself that is that I might not know exists or that I might not be expecting, I'm like, yo, he struggles with that too. Like, yo, you know what? Like, I don't have to hide. Me too.
Exactly.
You know, especially with music, because I think musicians are the most insecure, right? We're the most insecure people. We're like, you know, like, what are people gonna think? What, you know, and that ego thing, which is why I think it's very hard for local music to thrive. Everybody has an ego. So when you're transparent and go, hey, look, man, I'm just trying to make it just like you. And I don't really know what I'm doing either. Or, hey, I really want to work with you. Or I really need your help. That's like vulnerability. Like, there's a social worker / researcher / therapist that named Brene Brown. And she has a book called Daring Greatly. And she has a sick TED Talk that went viral. But she talks about, like, the power of vulnerability. And, like, the thing that happens when you exchange vulnerability with someone. She said the most powerful thing is to tell someone who you truly are and for them to love it, for them to love you. Because the scariest thing is to say, if I tell people who I really am, they won't love me. So you end up hiding.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just like some crazy powerful.
Yeah, psychology shit.
Yeah. I've been thinking about going back to school for that shit just because I've seen the power that it has, you know. Like, to be able to understand, like, human psyche is crazy.
Yeah, it's like, it's emotional intelligence.
Yeah. A very underrated form of intelligence.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's why everybody's acting the way that they're acting, I believe. You know, because they're all emotional. Everybody wants to be loved.
Right.
And no one's feeling love. And, you know,
you want to be loved, so you try to force others to love you, right? It's like one of the things you do in relationships. Like, the thing you want the most is the thing you end up not getting because you're trying to force it out of someone. You know, love me, tell me I'm great, tell me you're not gonna leave me, tell me I can trust you. Where it's like, that's love. One, I feel like, have you listened to SZA's album?
No.
SZA's album is called Control. She like explores the whole idea of control with us, and at the end of it, her grandma's like, control is an illusion, but I don't know any other way. Like, if I don't have that illusion of control, then what do I have? And I think control is the one thing that us as Americans, the Western world, like, we just love to convince ourselves that we have control over. But like, we literally have no fucking control over anything, because literally this place could blow up right now, and like, there's nothing you can do. Your body can shut down. One little atom or DNA molecule could cause you to be like there's no control you have over yourself, like over the universe, over any other people. Like, but it's an illusion that we like to to act like we have. You know, it's kind of weird.
I dig
Yeah, man. You got real deep right there. So I want to ask you about everyone. I think everyone throws out the word vibes. Like, good vibes,
What
good
word?
vibes,
Yeah.
vibes. You know, like that word. Like everyone's hashtag good vibes or good vibes only. But you have a song called Vibes. What are those? You say we come with the vibes tonight. Like, what is that? What does that mean to you? What is that? Is that just like a phrase that feels good, or does it actually have some deeper meaning?
Yeah, when we step into the function, it's a function.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. We have a tendency of like bringing a lot of people to a spot. I don't know why. It's just like, you know, it's about who knows who. You know what I mean? There's a lot of mutuality. Mutuality, yeah.
I think that's
There's a lot of mutuality around here. So if you know the right people, then they know 6 of the right people, and then so on and so forth. So it's like, hey, this person's with me, this person's with me. We all going this place, and they're like, oh, bet we're all coming too.
Yeah.
That's just how it
with the
works.
vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we come
Yeah, you know. So and like also we're great DJs.
You got the music selection.
Yes.
You got the music
really good
selection.
music.
So, all right. So, what are you listening to? Like, what? I mean, I know that's a big question, but like,
Follow me on Spotify, D_NNYNO. I have a bunch of playlists. I love Anderson .Paak. I love the Whispers. They got that song. The beat goes on, and the beat goes on. I love that. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Dude, like I said, Man for Man, Steve Miller Band. I like Last Night and Pips. Like, I'm not listening to albums. I'm just like picking and choosing. And like, yo, dude, Gold Link is fire. I like Masiago. Vince Staples is my favorite too.
you like that new joint?
Which one? Big Fish.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He came with some whole other like the sonics on that.
It sounds like punk rap. It's punk rap, dude. It's like rock and roll and rap. I love it.
He finds like a good pocket because he doesn't bring you too far over. Doesn't stay too close to home, but it's just like a great.
Yeah, his voice is perfect for it too.
It is. It's so funny because when you just watch him in an interview, you're like, he's like you're just like, yo, you're fucking funny and you're chill, whatever. But then you come on, you see him on the track, and he's like, his voice sounds completely different.
Yeah, his PR is great.
Yeah, I feel like if he doesn't make it in rap, which he will, he just has a good comedy night show future ahead of him. Like he can have his own late show. Like,
Definitely, yeah.
oh my gosh. So what? And then so second track is Vibes.
Yeah.
Right. And the first one is what? Is
Reggie.
Is what?
Reggie.
Reggie. Tell me about Reggie. What was? What's the inspiration behind Reggie?
Basically, there was a point in time where like everybody was putting out music left and right, like pumping out music, and we were just like, me and my girl Camilla, shouts out Camilla,
Shouts out to the girl.
like we were kind of like, whoa, chill out, guys. You know what I mean? You just kind of just dumping it out. You're not holding it back. You're not letting these niggas fiend for the shit. You know what I mean? And like people were fiending for it. You know what I mean? Because when someone would drop, instantly 2K overnight type shit. Like yeah, it was dude. We got some
local like
we got some hard hitting like 30K. I have a song called The Wave. Nobody even knows that I wrote it, and it's like 28K.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm saying like, chill. You know what I mean? I'm like, vibe out, and that's when I was like, you know, when you see that hotline, when you see people fiending, you know, it's a show. The crew in the room and we're cooking up the dope. That's rap game, drug game, and like John's out front and feeding for the high. And it's like, yo, you can get this Reggie because you're just throwing out another track. Just throwing tracks. It's not. It's just.
You're not calculated. So let's talk about that because it seems like there's 2 different methods in the music industry. It's like the future. I'm gonna drop 2 mixtapes tonight, nigga. And you're like, oh fuck, oh god. Okay, all right.
Too much.
Okay, here we go. And then there's like fucking, nigga that drops, random shit out of nowhere. Like a Kendrick who's calculated.
Yeah.
Who drops something. He drops with the video, with the visual, right? So it's a calculation, and then there's like, not calculation.
Yeah.
Like,
it's disarray, it's chaos.
But it seems like both have worked. maybe to a degree.
Because there's obviously two types of people, you know what I mean? There's the people that like want that. They just want shit to just listen to. And then there's people that actually listen. You know what I mean? And like I go for the people that want to listen. Yeah, the beat rides. Like I do want people to dance and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be the only one on stage dancing. That's kind of weird.
Everybody's like, come on, let's dance.
Like everybody's just like, just please group pretend like you want it. But nah, you know. I think that, yeah.
Well, Kendrick said he was talking about To Pimp a Butterfly, and he even said it about Damn, where he was like, I make music for people in jail, and people in college.
Exactly.
Because you can dissect it.
Exactly.
You can listen to it again, listen to it fucking backwards, listen to it from the middle, listen to it, reverse that bitch, and then you're just gonna get layers and layers and layers and layers. And still, to this day, I listen to To Pimp a Butterfly, or Good Kid, Mad City, or Damn, or fucking Section 80, or fucking OD. You go going back, and there's layers, like, and you realize, one of the biggest things I realized about Kendrick is he's fucking calculated all the way through. He said that he knew 2 projects before Good Kid, Mad City that he wanted his first album to be called Good Kid, Mad City. He knew what the album art was going to be. He knew what the concept was going to be, but he held that shit.
Definitely.
That's fucking, I'm so impatient, like, I don't even know if I could do that. Is that so? You like, you're talking about, like, you telling, like, the song is like about, hey, just chill, let's calculate, let's wait, and then drop.
Yeah. But also, like, it was kind of me bragging that I got hot shit.
You got shit coming. Like,
the hot shit's coming. Like, relax. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
It's like sucky now, holy cow, we them hippies now, bitch. I got the product that can funk up the block. Yeah.
Spit that whole shit for me if you can. Like.
Okay. You got the beat? Can you put the beat on?
Let's fucking do it. Let's
I wish I had
fucking
that.
do it. Let's fucking do it. Yo,
Nah,
first
I'll
off,
do
you
it.
listen to this, you need to go to that SoundCloud
Hey.
and hit that Hippie Circle, right?
Hey. Yeah, the Hippie Circle.
The Hippie
Hit us
Circle,
on
fucking
IG, the Hippie
SoundCloud.
Circle.
Yeah, the IG, like, the whole vibe, man. You need to go check that shit out, cause
Come on.
I've been legitimately enjoying, like, the whole thing, man. It's been dope.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
You don't have to play it, actually. I'll do it a cappella.
Go for it.
Alright. Who's that creeping in my window? Trying to peep my secret formula. 3-4 dozen orders up. Yeah, you know I kick it with the hippies like judo. All up in the paint, but yo, we got the dank indigo vapes. Got us looking like the Blue Man Group. John's outside, they feeding for the truth. We gotta say the youth, get 'em on the juicy stash up in the trunk. Building up supply for the man for the funk. Roll up a quick something and it's nothing. Up chucker, slick funk, I'm still bumping. Sucky now, holy cow, we them hippies now. Bitch, I got the product that can funk up the block. Working on the sriracha, mama can dip in the sauce. You got yourself if you know who we are. Riding around town like the shit in my car. Yo, let's link up and get high. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man. Yeah, for real.
Thank you.
Hey, man, I just want to say, I love what you're doing out here, man. Like,
Thank you, man. Likewise.
You gotta put me on to y'all movement. I mean, it is infectious. I tell you that. Just the connection, the collaboration,
Thank you.
the humility that exists within you and just like the people around you is dope. And I needed to get out here to talk to you about your project because
I appreciate you coming out
here.
Yeah, man.
For real. I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep, but you know, like
You need to get some juice on the
I ain't a nigga that rests like you to drink juice and stuff. But no, man, it's super dope to see what you're doing. I think it's the beginning of like what. Pretty sure we're supposed to meet this week anyways, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna do some more stuff in the future. And yeah, man, like, so plug your stuff right now if you can, like, just kind of tell people where they can find your music and social medias and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm on IG, Bill Suave, SoundCloud, Bill Suave. You can follow the Hippie Circle. That's the Hippie Circle, HIPPIE Circle. And yeah, man, I kind of want to say, like, to everybody, whoever listens, thank you for listening to the album. And I worked hard on it. Everybody else on it worked so hard, and we appreciate putting the time in it. And also, believe in yourself. You can do anything you want. Just make sure it's good. Make sure it's quality. Make sure you are humble to yourself, and submit us your tracks and stuff like that. That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Send them. See, how do they send it to you?
Oh, you can send it to us through our email. It's the Hip Circle. Couldn't get the whole one. It's alright.